All right. This is actually pretty neat. All right, guys. So for all y'all that's actually watching, I'm actually about to show y'all how to look at forcing moves. Um, and shout out to Jamar, man. Had a good talk with him, man. Awesome dude, man. Hungry to learn better chess, man. I love it. Shout out to James Cody, another one, and UV and metal fabrication. Awesome guys, and Eric Launder. I hope I'm saying your last name right, man. I'm so sorry, man. But the question that come up is how do I um, see forcing moves? How do I see moves in general? Hey, what's going on, Alex Van, man? For real. Yeah, man. So everybody asked me, how to look at forcing moves and everything. Uh, the thing is, guys, what I've been doing is I've been looking at a lot of tactical puzzles. Not just it's not just tactical puzzles, guys, but also when you look at your games, you want to analyze your games and figure out what you could do better. But as far as training your mind, you need to look at tactical puzzles. Everybody know that when you lift weights and everything, if you can't lift a 20-pound dumbbell, then obviously you're just going to uh, you got to work at it. You got to practice it. Maybe you got to start at a 10-pound dumbbell. You lift a 10-pound dumbbell, you do it right. The next thing you know, you go on a 20-pound dumbbell. The next thing you know, you worked hard on that, and now you need a bigger weight. Then you get the 40 to 60 to 80 to 100, and above and beyond, right? So the whole point that I'm making is when you start observing and start looking at tactical puzzles, especially like if you start with the easiest one first, then you'll start to see more easier tactical stuff in your own games. And then when it comes to complicated stuff, then that's when you'll work your way up to the difficult tactical puzzles. And you saw that, then when you go and look at your own games, you'll start seeing maybe some complicated positions in your own games, but then you'll start seeing some tactical stuff in your own games. And then eventually, man, you just start getting better and you start seeing tactics everywhere because it's the way your mind is working because you're training your mind to be accustomed to the position and everything. And that's what I want to get y'all to understand. All right, guys. So I know I've been talking a lot, so we're just gonna go to here real quick. All right. So guys, when you look at this position, is that obviously it's white to move. You see the rook is on g6 attacking the queen. Obviously the king is technically in a safe space. What would you do in this type of position here? What would you do? All right, what would y'all do in here? And sorry guys, I need to see if whoop, my bad guys. I got you, Alex. Hold on, Alex. All right, hold on. I don't know why my joint is doing this. Here we go. My bad. Well, Alex, and I obviously while I'm answering Alex's question, guys, I just want y'all to analyze this position and figure out the best move for white. And after y'all come out with it, I'm going to literally explain to you why this is the best move or why this move doesn't work. Well, Alex, to help you out here. The difference when you're playing an Elshad, versus the opening that may have a big advantage in the center. Uh, Big advantage. To be honest with you, you to have a big advantage on that type of opening, the Elshad. I mean, it almost seemed as though you would have to know the Elshad system yourself, you know, to be honest with you. It seems like to beat the Elshad, you gotta know the actual system yourself. Or maybe somewhere along the way, somebody may get lucky and they may beat you with the Elshad. But for something to have a strong advantage, man, you literally would have to like that. I mean, that's a really good question. I mean, that was really a good question. I mean, I couldn't even really answer that. But except for, I mean, honestly, and this is all honestly, to really be honest with you, to really break that down, man, it just really um really having to, I don't know, really having to defend, like really, you really would have to know the Elshad opening. Like you really would have to know the Elshad ideas in the game. And you literally would have to like understand exactly what he can do because the Elshad is so sneaky. It is probably one out of every opening that I played. Elshad is probably the most sneakiest opening ever. And honestly, if somebody played an L shot on me, I'm pretty sure, and I'm not nervous to even say, but I probably will fall for some tricks with the L shot because it is so sneaky. If you could play it very well or whatever, it is very sneaky. It can really get you. But for somebody to have a big advantage of somebody playing in a great center with the L shot, again, you trying to control the center, kind of like what I showed you on the last video. You see how you try to control the center and you leave so much weaknesses. Somebody that knows the L shot like that is not going to try to gain for the center like I just showed y'all in a prior video. It's just not going to happen because if you do that, then you just pretty much set yourself up for disaster. So, Alex, do that kind of answer your question? Oh, do you not see my screen? Alex, can you see my screen? Yeah, can you see my screen? Hold on. I just want to make sure. It says that I'm sharing my screen. Alex, you can see my screen? Just text me something. So the only thing you see is just me. So you didn't see my prior screen at all with the board? All right, guys. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. I didn't know that. I didn't know I had to do that. Okay, now you should be able to see it. You see my screen now? Yeah, it says share screen, so you should be able to see my screen now. You still don't see the screen? Whoa. What is going on? Hold on, guys. I could have swore I was Oh, so now you see it. So now you see my screen. Oh, perfect, 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 perfect. That is awesome. All right. All right, let me get one more yes because I know it's been a little bit of delay, so I just want to make sure that so I'm still good, Alex, right? Okay, awesome. All right. And you can see the screen that I'm showing right now, correct? You can still see this chessboard. All right, I may have to show a message because all right, cool. Cool. All right, so that's awesome. I didn't know I can do that, but that's awesome. All right, guys. So, all right, let's go back to this, guys. Let's go back to this. So the question there is on white to move in this position. It's white to move. So what would you do in this position? So people want to know like how I think and things like that. So I'm gonna give y'all a chance to guess what y'all think. I'm gonna give y'all a chance to guess. Uh, guys, I wish I could see. It's like I have to click back just to see. Uh, oh, all right, Alex. Hey, man, thanks for joining in. All right, so it seems like on here, guys, I have to obviously I have to do this first, you know, because I can't see what's on the other side of this window, but I know it's recording the screen. All right, guys. So the question is, what would you do in this position? That is the question, guys. What can you do? And the reason why I'm saying this because as you can see, the rook is attacking our queen, and you know our king is safe. We have a nice pawn on d6. Um, the question is, how can we actually analyze this type of position? What can we actually do? All right. So as you can see, guys, I would love to have, or maybe exchange this rook in order to get a back rank mate. I would love to do that, right? So when I look at this position, I'm gonna show you exactly how I'm thinking, and this would be something helpful to y'all, so y'all can actually understand. So when I look at this position, I see that potentially I can do a back rank mate on this king. I have a pawn on d6 that's restricting him from coming to this dark square and from coming to this dark square. You know, this is what I'm looking at. I'm also looking at in my mind, if this rook was not here, then my rook can actually checkmate him. This is the stuff that's going through my mind, guys. And this is how y'all just need to really think when y'all playing. Y'all gotta be creative, have an imagination. You know, when you start having imagination, or what if that wasn't there, then you gotta come to the conclusion like, okay, I gotta create something so that it won't be there. You know, so what can I actually do in this position? So again, the first thing that comes to mind, if this rook was not here, I can mate him on a rook on h8. I can do that. He can't come to this square. He can't come to this square. But the king can come here. So what can I do? Do anybody know what you can do in this position? Well, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. That's not the move. Trust me, that's not the move, guys. No, Christopher, I'm glad you joined in. Rook h8 is not the move. That is not the move. Queen catches f7. Definitely. Anybody else? Anybody else got another move? Rook h8. Rook h8. No, Rook h8 is not the move. Queen e7. No, we ain't doing Queen e7. Queen e7 is not the move. Let me go back. Anybody else? Okay, nobody in there, but I got somebody on the other thing. So yeah. All right, guys, but Chris, I seem like Christopher got it. Queen captures F7 is the move. Why is Queen captures F7 a move? This is the move because what can Black do after this? If the king comes here, obviously he's gonna lose his rook. We get a free rook, pretty much, and we're pretty much gonna mate him soon, right? But if he takes rook captures F7, what is the move? The move is rook H8. Remember, I told y'all in the beginning. I told y'all in the beginning how I thought if this rook wasn't here, I can mate him on rook H8. But I'm also being mindful that I do have a F file too. I have another rook here, which would be pretty deadly. And obviously, if I check him, it's not like the king can go to D8. And this pawn is covering this E7 square and this E7 square. You know what I mean? So I'm just showing y'all, what's my thinking. But queen catches F7 is the move. Obviously, he's forced to take. And then rook H8, which is check. Obviously, the king can't move back because he's still in check. The king can't come here because the pawn is guarding this E7 square. And then what make it crazy is the only move that he can really do is give up both his rooks, but somebody that know that they're going to lose will pretty much just get on with it. And then rook captures F8 checkmate, or you could do it the other way. That's how y'all do it. So when y'all get certain moves, a lot of times I see a lot of people make a whole bunch of, or they'll get like a really good position and then you mess it up. Like you just don't really pay attention to it. Most people will probably go queen h8. I see a lot of people. Some people may go queen h8, but it's not the best move because he could automatically just go rook g8. You know what I mean? So it's not forcing. If you know what I mean, it's not forcing. This move, queen captures f7, is the forcing move. Because there's nothing that he can do after this. Unless you just want to give up your rook and be mated quick. That's pretty much how that would go. But but that's what that is. All right, so let's go to. Oh, let me see if anybody else got any questions. So everybody good with that, right? All right. All right, so let's go to the next one. Oh, my bad. All right, so somebody figure this one out. What can you do? Sorry, guys, it gotta be a way I can because I literally can't see. Oh, guys, I think I just messed up something. No, I didn't. All right, cool. Oh, what the heck I just do? Guys, did I just messed up something? Oh, here we go. I thought I messed up something, guys, for real. I really did. I thought I just messed up something. All right, so I guess it's still good. All right. Bear with me, guys, because this is kind of like my first time actually using this type of stream, so it's a little bit different than what I'm used to. All right, guys. Now that we're back, all right. So this is white to move and win. What is the forcing move in this position? What can you actually do in this position? It's white to move. I'm gonna give y'all some time to really think about this. I want y'all to look at this whole position. Look at everything. Look at the files you have. Look at the weak squares you have. Look at it all. So I'm telling you, a lot of y'all will get some good positions like this, and y'all jack it up, man. Y'all will jack it up. What will you do in this position? And I want y'all to look at everything that I'm showing y'all. I want y'all to like get these these patterns, man. I want y'all to understand like these patterns. So when y'all play whatever round or whatever game that y'all play, I want y'all to understand like these patterns. So when y'all actually play somebody and get a position like this, you'll be able to win, and y'all won't have to fumble. All right. So let's see what do anybody have anything? No. I wonder if I can sorry guys, I'm over here trying to okay, I guess I can't do it that way. I'm gonna get it together, guys, because I don't understand some of this the share screen because I'm on this screen and I can't really see if anybody chatting or things like that. But I'm gonna just go with it. All right, guys. So in this position, the best move. What do y'all think? All right, so not Queen G6. No, that is not a forcing move. All right, guys. So this is what I'm thinking. This is on my mind. This is what I'm thinking. In my mind, I'm looking at. I have a light square bishop right here, right? I have a light square bishop. This light square bishop is potentially covering, or will be covering, this G8 square. So this king can't come here. Also, I'm looking at a weak G6 square. I see weak light squares, and I see this weak light square. I see these weak light squares. All of these is like a diamond that is all weak. Light square is weak. We had a nice strong knight, thinking like if I could get my knight here, I could check him and maybe take his queen. I could do that. You know. However, is there a way I can make the king, in certain positions? So, what would be the best move for white in this position? By me saying all this to y'all, what would y'all do in this position? All right. My bad, guys. All right. So let's say knight f4. Now you're probably wondering, like, oh well, you could just take your rook. You'll take, like, for instance, y'all probably looking at queen captures, rook captures, then rook captures e1, and then the only thing I can stop it is with bishop f1, and then this would be checkmate, right? But this is not what we're doing to ourselves, guys. This is not the reason why we go knight f4. The reason why we went knight f4 is because after he takes, we have knight g6 check. Remind you guys, this king can't go here because his bishop is on a light square. It's covering these light squares. If the king comes here, we have a double discovered check. We have a knight checking the king here, and we have the queen checking the king there. Notice that the king can't come here because obviously the queen is here. The king can't come here because this light square bishop is right here. And really the only legal move that the king has is king h8. Can y'all see the finisher in this? Can y'all see the finisher in this? Queen h7, which is the check. Obviously, the only legal move that the king can do is actually take the queen. And then after that, knight g6, checkmate, which is nasty. This is very, very nasty. All right. So do you understand that, guys? Do y'all understand what I'm saying though? Because he has so much light square weaknesses on here, it becomes a problem. you know. So I just want to get y'all to understand that. All right. All right, guys. So let's go to the next one. I see a lot of people get a position like this before, but don't do anything with it. I do highly encourage y'all get the Art of Attack book, man. It really talks about positions like these. The Art of Attack talk about focal points, talks about everything. I give y'all a chance to think about this. What would y'all do in this position? What would y'all do in this position? What would be White's best move? What would be White's best move? All right, so notice this, guys. So we have a light square bishop, dark square bishop. We got a knight here, and this queen can also get in a fight. This in itself is more than enough piece to start an attack. So the best move would be bishop captures on h7 check. If king captures h7, we have knight g5 check. If he comes king g8, then we have queen h5. And there's no way for black to get out of this mate on h7 at all whatsoever. Now look at this. Let's say if the king decides to go king g6, what will be the best move? Give y'all a chance to think. What will be the best move? What do you think will be the best move for white? How can you exploit him? What can you do? Some of y'all say queen d3 check. That could work. Let's try it. Let's try queen d3. If you go f5, what would you do in this position? Ah, good move. Queen h3. Queen h3, guys. Queen h3. Awesome move. Awesome, awesome move. Why is this awesome? Because there's no way for him to stop this checkmate on h7. Great, great move. That's the but look at this though. Would y'all say queen d3? So what if he goes f5? What would you do in this? Sorry guys. Trying to okay. Yes. You go queen h3, he has knight f6. So yes, it's not that very promising, is it? Because he just blocked you up, right? You keep coming back, he'll come back here. And a lot of y'all say G4. I mean, you're making a game longer. So the best move. So yes, I mean, I'm glad that y'all see Queen D3 and H3. Y'all do see that, but that's not the best move. The best move in this case would be Queen G4. Now look at this. Now if he comes here, then now you have knight captures E6 check. He can't come here because this pawn is here. You know. And then not only that, you're hitting the queen on c7. So you see how this is a bit a bigger difference because now by you trying to come queen d3, he's blocking you with knight f5 and then the h6. I mean, yes, you could still win. You know, sorry guys, you could still win after knight f5 and here, but again, you're making it longer. It's not really forcing. It's not really that much forcing, but queen g4, it's a lot more forcing. Definitely a lot more forcing, especially since you're almost aiming to hit knight captures e6, pretty much. Obviously you wouldn't do it now because like for instance, if you go f6, you wouldn't want to go knight captures e6 like this, because you can't really take this queen because his bishop is going to take your queen. I mean, technically, you can still do it. You'll win a rook with it. I mean, that's fine. I mean, you could do that too. But yeah, guys, if that's something that you want to do, you can do that. And to be honest with you, I think that would actually be the best move. To be honest with you, I think this would be the way to go. But if you try to get out of it, I mean, this is this is pretty much bad. Um, I'm sorry. Knight captures on e6. Really don't think he goes here. You get out of that on pins from the bishop. He'll come here and then take his queen. So yeah, queen g4 will be the best move in this position. All right, guys, we're gonna do one last more. One last more. All right. Show me this one. What is the best move for white in this position? What can y'all do? What can y'all do in this position? So just really think about it, guys. When you look at white's position, what do you see? And be honest with yourself. This is like, really be honest with you. This is like, when y'all look at positions, y'all gotta be honest with yourself. So obviously y'all see that this pawn is on f6. Y'all know that if this queen was on a6, he can mate him on g7, right? Doesn't take a rocket science to figure that out. Y'all already know that. I mean, this is like basic chess. Y'all know if the queen was here, he'll mate him, right? But we also looking at, we have an undefended rook on b1 as well, right? We have an undefended rook. But this is where patterns come into play, guys. This is where patterns come into play. So I know a lot of y'all saying move the rook over and he should be fine after that. Is that forcing? I don't think that's forcing. So let's try something, guys. So let's say queen h6. Queen h6, we're about to mate him, right? And a lot of y'all probably thinking, well, the queen is going to take this rook with a check. Well, that's great. King h2. And the reason why this is so forcing, because, guys, we just let go of a rook. We let go of a rook, right? He captured us with a check. He captured us with a check. And you're probably thinking, like, well, we could stop this mate by going rook g8. And then you're probably like, what now? Well, no, guys. You got to put on f6. And although there's not a back rank mate going across, this would be a back rank mate going horizontally. Queen captures a7 check. King takes. Rook h4 checkmate. So guys, when you look at positions like certain stuff like that, remember that, man. You don't have just back rank mates going across. You got a back rank mate going horizontally. I think horizontally is up and down, vertically. Guys, I think I'm saying it right. Unless it's vertical. Is it vertical going up and down? That's what it is. When horizontal is going across. So maybe back rank mate horizontally, vertically, going up and down, like a vertical leap. So I think they gotta be up and down, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. Oh man, it's crazy, guys. All right. But yeah, guys. So remember this pattern, guys. Remember, if you get a position like this, if you can somehow get your queen at h6, and then you have a rook right here. Remember, queen h6, queen captures b1, rook g8, queen captures h7, and then rook h4 checkmate. Man, that's the way to go. All right, guys. I hope this helped a little bit, man. I just wanted to strengthen your mind up. I definitely highly encourage y'all to get the forcing chess moves by oh my goodness, guys, I can't think of his name. But if you Google the forcing chess move, oh, Charles Hurtan. Charles Hurtan. That's his name, Charles Hurtan. So definitely, guys, if you get that book, man, that's definitely would be a book to get, guys, for real. And Also, guys, if you feel as though you're really like a beginner, I highly encourage y'all to get 1001 Sacrifices and Combinations, which is by Fred Reinfeld. Um, it's a actually good book. It's definitely, if you're really not good with tactics, just go through that book and everything all the way through, and then the thing about that book, you don't need a chessboard with it. It just puzzles. You just need to try to figure it out in your head. And then if you surpass that and you get over that, then go to a different puzzle or a puzzle that's like a little bit harder. So I just want to encourage y'all. Matter of fact, and let me put this out there for all y'all that y'all want to know about like openings and everything. Black Line, the Elshad system, and the Jabava London system, or Jabava. I think it's Jabava London system. All those openings are great. It's definitely great. But the thing is, guys, you need to know your tactics. You need to really study your tactical puzzles. Like at least look at it. It should be something that you do every day. Just like working out, like being physically fit, keeping your body strong. Working out, it helps keep your body strong. It gives you that muscle memory and everything. Um, it's like lifting weights, like I've been saying all along. It's like lifting weights and everything. If you want to lift heavier weights, you got to start small first. And when you overcome those small weights, then you'll be able to start lifting big weights. It's the same thing with chess. If you want to get better tactically, you have to start small with the small tactical puzzles. And then over time, you'll start getting to the difficult tactical puzzles. So that time, when it comes for you being in tournaments, or maybe you're playing online and you have a complicated position, you can see tactical stuff in your position very easily. You know, a lot of times we don't see tactics very easily in our position because we don't study tactics like that. How do you know tactics, or how can you find tactical positions if you don't study tactics? If you don't, it's muscle memory. Y'all want to know how like these grandmasters and international master, national master, you know, can like see tactics like easily because they study tactics all the time. They do it every day. A lot of them got coaching, like they're getting coached. They're doing chess like all the time or whatever. This is what they do. What I mean, it's constant studying. How they're getting good at end games because they're constantly studying end games. That's how you get better. And I just want to make this point real. I want to make this real clear. You don't get better in chess just by knowing openings. I can't stress that enough, guys. You do not get better in chess just by knowing openings. You can master openings or whatever, but if you don't know your end games or whatever, and if you can't see a simple tactical thing or like a certain tactical shot or whatever, you're not gonna win at all. You could be good at openings, but it's not going to do any good if you don't know your end game and you don't know your tactics. Somebody can give you a whole bunch of opening books or whatever, or opening video course or whatever, but if you don't understand tactics, then you're not going to really apply the opening to yourself because you got to get that down pat. So I just wanted to make that very clear, guys. So I'm definitely going to be doing more of the tactical puzzles and everything that really help y'all get better. That's something that I really do want to do. Um, I know I just did this live course. I know I had a few people that was on here. Um, but I'm gonna start doing again. I'm gonna start doing calendars, guys, and I'm gonna just start scheduling calendars when I'm gonna be available, where it's live and everything, and where everybody can come on. You know what I mean? So I'll try to do it at different times and everything. But again, guys, I hope y'all enjoy what I share with y'all and everything. So if y'all, if y'all enjoyed it, definitely like, share, comment. Well, like I said, this is not just a regular video. This is a live. This is actually live, guys. So this is my first time doing it, so I'm getting used to it and everything. So I'm trying to make it better for y'all, where y'all can ask all the questions y'all want while I'm on here live and things like that. That's what I really want to do. So hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, guys. Peace.